Hello and welcome back to another you versus them reading. Today we will clear the energies and then we'll get right into the reading. So on the count of 3. All right, so I will call in my angels and guides and then we will begin the reading. All right. Okay, so we'll get right in here. Okay, so you versus them. This will be you, and this will be them. All right. So please, Spirit, give me cards for you versus them for my YouTube. People. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's get some maps. Just gonna get a few here to start the reading so I have a better idea of what's going on. And okay. And let's go one more. Let's get these guys. Yes. Yes. Okay, so look. And truth be told, nice. Okay, so what do we have here for you? We have letting go of urgency with the 19. And then we have coming together and by the book. Okay, so I feel like on your side right now, there's a situation where you've decided to walk away, let go of urgency. You're just like, okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to do my own thing here and whatever happens, happens. There seems to be a lot of clocks here. So, feels like time. Yeah, because there's a lot of clocks in this reading. It seems like you feel like you're pressured for time. And it seems like you're letting go of that feeling of being pressured for time. The calendar says November, so there might have been something to do around November for you. I will read all these different times out for you. Now, usually I don't do this, but I will do that for you because these may be numbers that have meaning for you. Okay, July 17th is another calendar on this card. November is the main calendar. One of the clocks is 12 o'clock, so 12 might be a sign for you, so look up the number 12. 10 after 10, 20 after 2, so 2:20. Then we got 1:50. We got 10:10 again, so 10:10 seems pretty significant here. And then we got 6:58. And then number 19. Or the number 10 again. So we got a lot of 10:10, so that might be significant for you. And we have the coming together with the number 8. So 8 is usually the forever card standing out, the forever number standing out. It's the number of union and partnerships and things like that for me. Yeah. So it almost feels like you're letting go of maybe, past constraints and things like that. You're coming together with friends, family, people, partnerships, things like that. It feels like you're letting go of, you have the by the book. So you're letting go of the by the book mentality is how it feels like for here. So towards this connection, it feels like you're letting go of time restraints. You're coming through together with new unions, people, things like that, friendships. You're concentrating more, it feels like. And with this connection, you will be coming together, it feels like. You're letting go of past by the book things that maybe held you back in the past. And 11 here, and that's a 2, another union. So yeah, it feels like partnerships right now are very big for you at this time, and you're letting go of all the past things you thought you were supposed to do by the book. Okay, on their side, okay, what do we have here? We have the healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. So, and endings, yeah. And so it feels like they are, on their side, they are taking back their power. They're putting an end to situations. It does feel like they wished for something, and it does feel like, yeah, it feels like it did come through. Like, it feels like they wished for something, and yeah, it feels like, in their everyday, their foundations, their structures, their everyday life, like, just where they're going with their life, things like that. It feels like they wished for something, it's coming true. Truth be told. So, a window, it feels like on their end, it feels kind of like they're taking off. if you can see in this card, there's an owl. Owls represent intuition to me. With the door opening kind of in his heart area or her heart area. And he's standing on the mask. So this card, how I'm reading this card right now, is that they're following their intuition. They're opening the door, and there's a lot of hearts flowing out of this, to their heart. And they're listening to their intuition here. They're stepping on top of maybe masks and things like that. They're coming on top of that, and they're kind of in this space right now. And blue standing out, so maybe communication. There might be communication here that they've realized or they've recently had. And then it's 4 and 5. So there's change here. There's new beginnings, again, to their foundations and their things like that. There's something new here. Okay, so that's on their side. Okay, so your side. Yeah. And their side. Okay, let's get some more here. Let's go. We'll go again with these guys. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so for you, I feel like you're moving into a sense of freedom here now, where you're moving on, you're letting go of maybe past connections. You feel like you're free here, like you, maybe, it feels like there's some epiphanies maybe that have, come to light, or that you finally realize that it feels like you've released this urgency, like you've realized that things are gonna just either happen or they're not gonna happen, and you've kind of, maybe in the past you were on the fence about this sort of thing, like partnerships, things like that. But now you're releasing the need to control all that. And it's really opened the door to the bird cage, if you will. Okay. On their side, let's see, what do we have? We have prosperity. Yeah, so they're moving into prosperity. It's with the 4 and the 2. So that does mean that, their partnerships and their sense of where they're going in life and just everything, all that seems to be paved in gold. Like there's a gold walkway leading to the castle here. So I feel like on their end, they're moving into this abundance. There was success here. Maybe in unions, they feel very abundant, very prosperous. They feel very optimistic about this connection I'm feeling. Okay. And that could be because you've chose to let go of control, move on, just deal with your everyday, do your own thing. And now that's really moved them into a place of feeling abundant and successful, which seems odd, but it's kind of how that's rolling here. Let's take some of these cards. Okay. Okay, so where is this connection going? On your side and then on their side. Okay. Okay, so we'll just take this one. Okay. And on their side, what do we got here for their side? Please, Spirit. Okay, for their side. Huh. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so on your side, where you think this, kind of where you feel this is going is, you feel like this is your destiny in partnerships here. Again, you got 2s and 4s, 42, you got 24 here, you got a 4 there. So I feel like this connection is very grounded into reality. This is it feels like on your end, you feel like this, you've let go of control. You've realized that there is perhaps a destiny here for you in partnerships. You're not, and you do feel like there is free will, but you're just kind of following your intuition right now. And your intuition is saying, just let go of control, let go, move on, and destiny will take over for whatever may be here. This has brought them. So where they're going is they see the eyes of beauty. So they have positive expectations. They have some clarity around this situation. Again, in partnerships and change. So there's a change here that they've come to realize that they're feeling here. And they're feeling pretty positive about it, and they have some pretty good expectations here. Okay, so outcome. Okay, this looks really good. Outcome, so we'll just get maybe... actually, let's get how you're actually currently feeling and how they're feeling. Okay, right now. Maybe towards this connection. Okay, so yeah, by releasing and by giving up control, you feel right now that you're coming into power. You step into your power boldly and confidently. So by doing your own thing, kind of just... carrying on with your life, you feel like you're just coming into your power. You're not waiting, you're not chasing, you're just being. Okay, and on their end, how do they feel about this connection? And you don't feel like you have to chase them anymore. You just feel like if it's meant to be, it'll be, and if it's not, it won't be. Making a difference. So they feel like right now that they need to do things a little bit different. They need to in order to keep this abundance and keep successful, they need to communicate. There's a lot of blue in here, so they do need to communicate with passion. They need to, give to this connection. And that will actually make a difference in the connection. So they are recognizing their part that they must play. Let's get some surrender cards. What do you need to surrender to make this successful, and what do they need to surrender to make this successful? Okay. Yeah, so geez, spirit comes across, you can't make this stuff up. So surrender to what it is. So you have to keep flowing and not fighting change, and just accept what will be on your end. Okay, for them, they need to surrender their negative thinking. So on their side, They have to accept the fact that they need control over their own thoughts. When the negative thoughts surface, say thank you and quickly refocus with positive. They need to surrender to make this connection possible and to make it successful. They need to surrender this thought of negativity. I do feel like there's a bit of low self-confidence here. I feel on this side, and remember, this could be reversed. I said this was your pile and this was their pile, but remember, the roles could be reversed. Maybe it is different, right? Like, this could be you and this could be them. Take it how it resonates. But anyways, this party needs to surrender to some sort of negative thinking. I do feel like they get caught up in their head a lot. I feel a little bit nervous, a little bit of nervousness, a little bit of low self-confidence on this side. I do feel like they've come into their power. They've recognized, they've taken masks off. They're recognizing that there's abundance and success in this connection. It's leading them to abundance and success. I do feel like with this connection, they feel like it is a very beautiful, prosperous connection. Something to do around eyes. I don't know. Just eyes being the focus here. So there's a connection through your eyes, I feel like. Just a side note for some of you. Star, they are feeling, like you are a star, and they are becoming a star because of you, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, communication, there's paralleps here. Communication, and there could be something to do around lips. Maybe somebody finds somebody's lips attractive. I don't right? But yeah, so communication. That communication for the negative thinking, maybe negatively communicating. Maybe there's a hesitation here. So you need to surrender that on this side, okay? On this side, yeah, the power of just what is. Like, I do feel like on this side, whether this is you or them, that there is, you just felt like you had to control that. You just had to control, and now you've released that. I feel like you've released control. You've realized there's freedom here. You realize that if things are meant for you, they will be yours. Especially, I do feel like whoever's on this side, I'm feeling like there's a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities, and you finally come into a place where you're like, okay, you know what? I just got to trust this. And you're coming into your own power. I do feel like, maybe in the past you also, you were very by the book. You thought, okay, well, just an example, let's say you go on a date or you go out with friends and you're just like, okay, well, they paid last time, I have to pay this time. Or, maybe society tells you after so many dates, you need to do this. It has to be done, or you should have done this on that date, or whatever. Now, it's not written anywhere. I mean, it probably is in social media, but I mean, trust your intuition and what's right for you. Just because you don't do something that you were supposed to do on whatever outing or whatever. And this doesn't have to be a romantic, like a date or anything. This could just be a partnership, like a friendship or whatever. But in any case, surrender to what is. So surrender, I feel like you're giving up this power of, you know, it's got to be done this way. You're kind of just surrendering to what is, or you need to surrender to what is. You need to move into that place of just going with the flow. Just if you feel guided to do something this way, do it that way, is kind of how I feel from this pile here. Let's see, what else can we get? Let's get some other messages of what Spirit, what you want you to do in this connection. Okay. Okay, for you. Okay, so I feel like on your side, you're moving into a space of, because you've surrendered, because you've let go of control, because you've let go of the need to do things, everything by the book. You've moved past time constraints and stuff like that, and that's moving you into this coming together. Maybe now you have new partnerships, new friendships, things like that. You're overcoming that, and that is uncovering treasure for you. So you're realizing that there's things that are leading you towards treasure, and you're embracing that, you're releasing that, you're okay with that now. You're okay with I do feel like on this side before, maybe someone would compliment you or do something nice for you, and you were always like, okay, why are they doing this? You always thought there was ulterior motive, but now you're accepting, you're more accepting of what is. You're like, okay, they're doing this for me, so I'll just accept that. On their side, so they are overcoming obstacles. So they're moving into this place. They do need to overcome some obstacles still that they are holding them back. I'm feeling, I'm getting a dialogue in my head. Well, this can't happen because I do this, or this can't happen because of this. Like, I'm getting a lot of, back to surrender, negative thinking. Like, you are almost not realizing this, that you can cut open this peach. He's got a sword there. It's just a peach, right? It's not a rock. It's a peach. And so you can, like, open the sweetness of things ahead of you on your path, but you have to cut through that peach, that obstacle that you think is a rock, which might not be such a big obstacle. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like you're thinking obstacles are bigger than they are because you're in this negative kind of mind frame. But if you open your perspective and just realize, yeah, there is ways, there are ways we can do this. Maybe it'll take a little bit of effort, but we can do it. We can overcome it. We can overcome anything. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some. Okay, where are my little my little nugget. Here they are. Okay, let's get just some channeled words, initials, names, things like that. Just see what comes through. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What words and symbols and stuff channel? Okay, so. Okay, so some words that are popping into my head are just. Do. Just do. Just do. Just do you. Pee. Whiz. So somebody might have to pee, or maybe you pee a lot. I don't know why. This is a side note for somebody. Maybe you need to see a doctor about that, because yeah, diabetic. This is a side note. This is only for maybe one or two of you. You just need to see a doctor if you are peeing, or if you have to go for a whiz all the time, you might need to check that out. There might be something wrong, maybe. What else do we have here? We have we, as in us, and then there's US, us. OJ might be a name. Some names that are actually popping into my head are Evelyn, Walter, Isaac, Eugene. The word urgency, again, overcoming urgency is coming through, is also popping into my head. Suzanne, Pauline, Dalton, Jeremy, Orlando, Ophelia, Samson, Uzbekistan is coming through for some reason. Iran, another place for some reason. And Pakistan is also coming through. Some other names. Sorry, that's just what's coming through. Just pops in. Daytime is coming through for some reason. Week, maybe that's a timeline in a week. Sorry coming through. Past. Maybe someone has passed recently, or in a week they will. Something like that. Dog coming through. Dow. So maybe Dow Jones, the Dow Jones, that's money, I do believe. Okay, and then on this side, we have here, we have an R, W, an A, a K, a Q, a C, a G, an F, an R, a D, T, Y, and F. So words popping into my head are fun, lonely, chaotic. Day is coming through again. So, day. Something might be happening within a day with this connection. Let is coming through. Raw is coming through. So maybe this connection is very raw, very real. Real coming through as well. Keep. Call. Maybe someone is hearing crows or something like that. Gay. Maybe this is the same sex. Or maybe somebody's happy. 2 F's. Raffle. I feel like, yeah. The only thing not here is a E, but I feel like raffle. Water. I feel like water coming through. Okay, so names coming through. We got Gary, Alexander. Oh. Yarbo? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Willie or William. Kyle. Ferdinand. Richard. Gary. Again. Yeah. Gary. Yeah. Raphael is coming through. Oh, Kurt. Or Curtis, maybe. Dylan. Quinn. Frank. Terry. Tamara. Tanis. Tammy. A lot of T's coming through here. Riley. Alexandria. I don't know if I said that before. Yelena. Garrison. Whitney. Charles. Chuck. Christy. Carrie. Kelly. Kellyanne. And Carrie Ann. And then we have Lawrence. Libby, Darren, Derek, yeah. Other words coming through: whiny, fun, quirky, and that's it. Okay. All right, so that is your you versus them reading. Yeah. There you go.